We haven't done a pre-modern stream in a long time, and honestly, I don't know for sure, but I feel like the appetite from our overall viewers for pre-modern is pretty low. That's just the vibe I'm getting after a few polls and just asking people like I'm asking right now. So if you want us to play pre-modern, if you want to watch pre-modern on 90s MTG, make some noise about it, and I'll try to fit it in at some point. I'm going to go with the dark horse. I'm going with John Banjovia, the winner of the special. What's up, Strifo? Big fan of Strifo. All right, looks like players started without me. That's okay. And we're underway. Ponder here. Everybody wants to know who's going to the Legacy Pit Open. Yeah. Hi, Zara. I don't even know what you're talking about, actually. Tony with all those 8-pack Euro lands is fire. Yeah, for sure. Tony's decks always look beautiful. Hearth Coffee, thanks for the follow, by the way. And Everos, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Streaming when I feel like it, says Strifo. That's a good schedule, Strifo. I like that. I'm a Strifo fan. Roland MTG. Resub. Tier 1. 17 months. I think that's longer than everybody that's watching right now. 17 months for Roland MTG. Very impressive. Congratulations, Roland, on your 17th month. I just saw Roland yesterday. And you know what? I saw Roland Chang yesterday, and Roland had a beautiful 90s MTG playmat. It was really a thing of beauty. This thing was gorgeous. 90s MTG playmat, everybody. Thanks, Roland, for picking up a playmat. Yeah, hell yeah. And Roland had the 90s MTG playmat and winning like crazy. Winning like you'll never see. I think the playmats make you play better, actually. That's what I think. All right, we saw a Knight's Whisper.
Brainstorm.
Yep.
It's lucky because I said so. Exactly. Roland was playing. So what do you think of this, everybody? Roland MTG was playing Legacy yesterday, but between rounds, I saw Roland playing on the 90s MTG playmat, playing old school Brawl. How do we feel about old school Brawl? What's up with that? It looks cool. So random, though. We have the old school players playing Brawl now. Who is Roland's commander, anyway? I don't remember. Roland, who is your commander? Umizawa? Oh, no. Did we lose Tony?
Yes. Yeah, I can see.
All right, cool. You're in real time. Perfect. Looks like you're back. All good.
Okay, I'll brainstorm at the end of your turn.
It's Brawl, but with old school legal cards. Umizawa. Okay. I think Roland shared a picture of that deck somewhere. I gotta find it. I don't know where that is. On Twitter, I guess. $60 cards, only 93.94. Singleton, ban list. '60th card is your commander. Yeah. Control Magic is banned? Dang. Control Magic that good in old school? Control Magic's one of my favorite early cards.
Plain Island. And pass the turn.
All right. Constructs are online. No other artifacts in play, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Control Magic just leads to commanders being stolen. That makes sense. Might be too good.
Mm-hmm. Make a construct. The end of your turn. Second. Untap. Draw. Make another construct. So go to 3 and sack. Any responses? Okay.
Wasn't able to hear Tony for a moment there, but it looks like they're okay. Weird. All right, so
We'll get
two
a Pithing
constructs
Needle
on the board.
on Polluted Delta.
Needle on Polluted Delta.
This will be 3/3.
I guess Retrofitter Foundry's in hand then. Pithing Needle could also name Jace, I guess, but
Urza Saga.
wow.
Move to combat. Swing for 3. Sure. We'll go to 2. I'll go to 23. So 2 and play a standstill. I will hit force. And
Pretty
pass
good.
the turn.
Nah, you're not annoying, Hearth Coffee. I appreciate the shout out.
Trigger standstill. And 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if this will matter, but the Force of Will should be in the yard, not the Force of Negation. Right?
Mine?
Yeah, yours, Matt.
I force negated his force of will, pitching a force of will. So I wouldn't take a damage.
Wasn't that on
right?
your turn?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I'm at 20.
And you're at 22?
Yep.
All right, great, cool.
Sorry about that. Yep.
No worries. Thank you, Chad.
Tasiger is thick. Sure. Hunter's good. Down Jolanda. Yeah.
Ending on
Sure.
Pithing Needle. It probably would not have mattered, but the YouTube commenters would have called it out. Thank you, YouTube commenters, for finding every possible game rule violation that happens on these very difficult to manage webcam games. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's still a point of life. That's true. Very easy to miss things playing on webcam, I find. Yeah, the card wouldn't be exiled. That's true.
Well, Swords Tasker. Go to combat. Swing for 1.
What's the card on the standstill side? That's a construct token. Murktide Regent comes down from Matt. Matt pulling ahead here a little bit. Not able to make a construct this turn, though. I think I like making a construct overcasting Murktide, but here we are.
You have 3 in your hand now, too, right? Okay.
Vindicate Murktide.
Force between and Stifle. Go to 20. Untap. Make a construct. Yes. And draw. Go to 3. Any responses?
All right. Likely looking for Retrofitter Foundry now.
We'll get a retrofitter.
Yeah.
In hand? 2, right?
Yeah, you can't prismatic ending a Murktide. By the way, this crossed my mind the other day, and I felt a little sad. Does anyone miss Ethereal Forager? I feel like that card just didn't deserve what it went through. I really like that card a lot. Does anybody miss the Fail Well? I do.
Ponder.
Yeah, Apocalypse cards look cool. Apocalypse blew my mind when I was 13 years old or whatever it was. How old was I when Apocalypse came out? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
1 to hand.
I feel like the Whale deserved more time.
And pass turn.
Yeah, Murktide just stomped the whale. All right, we got some vintage players here. It's been a while since we've had vintage on stream too. If you want us to play vintage on stream, especially if you're a vintage player that would be interested in playing on stream, post in our Discord, post on Twitter, hit DM me on MySpace, whatever. Just get a hold of me and let me know. I'll do more vintage, maybe, if we could get people to show up. All right, Ponder. Start the game for Matt and Ruff in game 2. Game 1 went to Standstill. Esper Control was 70% favored by chat in the Who Will Win prediction poll. We'll see if they were right. Trying to get player audio live. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Let's see. I will play a Flooded Strand and pass the turn.
My buddy is trying to get me into Canadian Highlander. Nice. I've heard that format's fun. I've never played it though. I built middle school. That sounds cool. Middle school seems like there are not a lot of middle school players from according to my research, right? It's like really, really small community. Is it just like a local thing? Or are people doing webcam middle school as well?
Upkeep. I'll fetch.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you have
Pre-modern
Stifle
is
at your
bigger.
desk if that's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I'll get a Scrubland.
Okay.
And then draw for turn. I'll play an Underground Sea and pass to you.
End of turn, I'm a surgical targeting your brainstorm.
Surgical in my brainstorm. Yeah, that resolves.
Okay.
So I have a Forced Negation, a Flooded Strand, a Sabo's Web, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Engineered Explosives, and a Swords
Yuck.
in
Okay.
hand. And then
Let me write this down. Sorry.
yeah. So I'll go grab all the brainstorms and then I'll
Sure. Just tell me what you
know
sided
that.
in. We don't have to do the whole.
Yeah. Sure. So I sided in 2 Flusterstorm.
Mhm.
Let me see here. 1 Sorceress Spyglass. What else? 1 Court of Grace. And I want to say there's more, but a lot of it's in my hand. That's why I'm kind of floundering.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sided in the Sabo's
Sounds
Web, the engineered explosives. I mean, it helps what I took out. That might be helpful. I took out 1 Force of Will, 1 Jace Vryn's Prodigy, 1 Swords to Plowshares, 2 Kaya's Guile, and 1 Caracas.
Okay. That's good.
So I think that I should have another brainstorm in here unless I dropped the card somewhere. And it's not in my deck. There it is. Okay.
There it is.
4 brainstorm.
Cool. I will also brainstorm at the end of your turn.
That's good.
Okay.
Surgical takes out Brainstorm. We saw all the sideboarding. Sabo's Web is in hand for Tony. Guess an effort to stop Urza's Sagas from functioning. Jace the Mind Sculptor in hand. Engineered Explosives, Force of Negation. Source of Plowshares. Brainstorm and a fetch.
Am I good to pick these up?
Yeah. I got it written down.
All right.
You like the surgical on Brainstorms, chat?
Okay, move to my turn.
Yep. You got it.
Upkeep draw.
I like it. I don't know if I'd bring in surgicals and control mirrors. That's not really my thing.
Play
But when it's good, it's good, I guess.
holding turn.
Uh-huh.
And ponder.
Ponder is good.
How do you cast the Ragavan card off Tundra without Astrolab? I'm not sure what you're asking. I don't really get what your question is. Make a treasure token and then cast any color with that? There are no Ragavans in either of these lists. At least not that I remember. Yeah, no red in Matt's list. It's straight up blue-white. Monastery Mentor, Hull Breacher, Murktide, Regent, the main deck creatures. Lavinia in the sideboard. Yeah, it felt a little next level there, yeah, for sure. Memeing on Ragavan being everywhere. Yeah. Ragavan's a key card in Legacy now. Good old Ragavan.
Flooded Strand.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if there's much use trying to get you with this one anymore. I'll play a Sabo's Web.
Yeah, and so that just means my sagas don't untap.
Correct. Lands with an activated ability that don't produce mana, don't untap during their.
Well, it does
Controls.
produce mana, though. That's what's weird. Or it will, but I guess it doesn't count the lore counter for it, probably.
So
ETBs gets a lore counter, and then it can make mana, so I don't know how that would interact. Maybe Chris can look it up while we figure it out.
oh, that is a good point. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have the construct ability until it has 2 counters, right?
Right.
Right, but I
So-
don't think that's what Yes, that's correct.
So until that point, I think I'll look it up while you guys are playing. But until that
Yeah, it's
point,
okay.
I think it'll be able to untap. But once it has 2 counters and it has a second ability, it will not. Is my guess.
That
It'll
makes
still be
sense.
able to tap for mana, though, once that happens. So that's why we should check. But I think you're probably right, Chris.
Yeah, it'll be able to tap for mana, but it won't be able to untap because it'll have an ability that does not produce mana, which is the construct ability.
Oh, I thought that when I read Web, it was just lands that don't tap for mana and only do something else, like have an active ability that's not mana related. But you're saying it's anything.
Oh,
No, it would be like Wasteland, Caracas,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
any land that has abilities that aren't mana abilities in addition.
Works for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this resolves.
Yes.
All right. So comes into play. I draw a card. Draw a card.
Yeah.
I got that right, chat. Right? I don't have to look that up, right? We get how Sabo's Web works? Okay, one person said yes, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
I only really need one person's opinion. Yeah, activated abilities.
We'll play a Standstill.
Standstill
gotta
against the
standstill.
Snapcaster deck.
Urza Saga.
All right, it resolves.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
All right. Tap. Draw. Cards.
4.
Okay. I'll pass.
Yeah, Teferi's Response. I've cast that card against a port before. It's pretty nice. It's been a long time, though.
And pass the turn.
Yep. Okay. Draw. Play an island.
Mhm.
I'll pass to you.
Make a construct.
All right, so making construct and then the Urza Saga will not be able to untap. Let's see if they get this right.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
So untap. Keep draw. Look at the 3. We'll sack.
Mhm. I'll
Responses?
respond. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll fetch.
Yeah, you will.
I'll go to 18. Don't want to get got.
It has happened.
I will play. I'll get a Tundra.
Okay.
And you can go for it.
Okay.
No, don't imagine Sensei's Divining Top legal with Saga. Don't even think about
We'll
that.
get a pithing needle naming Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Okay.
Needle naming Jace.
We'll go to combat and swing for 2.
Cards in hand.
6.
6.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take 2.
Tony takes 2.
All right. I'll draw. Play Flooded Strand, and I will pass.
Oh. 2.
I'll take 2.
Pass the turn.
Cards.
7.
All right. In your end step, I'm gonna swords your construct.
Forgetting the standstill trigger here. Maybe. What is happening here?
Well,
Yeah, Retrofitter Foundry
about
seems
that.
good there. I agree.
Standstill triggers, right? Or do you have to? Is it a
yeah, it still triggers, I guess, first,
right?
and then
Yeah.
and then I can decide if I let that resolve or not. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe the players are having a communication issue there. All right, Force of Will on swords.
So an 8. So I'll move discard
I don't
unless
know.
you have anything else.
Nope.
Discard
Go for
swords. Go ahead.
All right. All right. On tap. Draw. You have 7 cards.
Yeah, I might as well use them before discard. That's fair. Knight's Whisper. What did he pitch to force? I didn't see. I could ask. Matt, which card did you pitch to force?
Stifle.
Stifle, got it.
Stifle.
Stifle pitch to force.
Yep.
11.
All right, a fetch here. I missed some damage.
Get another underground sea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pithing needle on the bottom left of your screen. The card with all
And
the
do you mind
glare on
moving
it.
the pithing needle like to the left a little bit? There you go. Yeah, it was in the glare. I was like, I don't want to lose track of it.
It's there for the ending.
I know, right? All right, I'll tap underground sea for ponder.
Sure.
There's Ponder. Black Girl Magic Ponder again.
I'll take this one on top. Play a swamp for turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to play a Tassiger.
There's Tassiger.
And delve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Tassiger's good.
That's good.
All right. I'll pass to you.
Cards in hand.
I have 5 cards.
Okay. I'll sword Tasker. Or attempt to sword Tasker.
I'll hard cast Force of Negation.
Hardcast Days.
All right.
Oh,
So
I
you go to
will
15.
go back up to 15, and you can go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Move. Let's see. Move to combat. 22.
All right. Take 2. 13.
Under. For 1.
Yep. That's good.
Ponder on the stack again. Resolves.
Awkward. 1, 2. I'll play a 5-spam for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Got some Murktide.
Murktide's good.
Murktide
We'll
resolves.
put 5 counters on him. Pass the turn. I'll let you know my exile. Ponder. Swords. Days. Ponder.
4 minutes on the timer. Chat has the power to add time to the clock using channel points. That's a clock, yeah. Murktide is a
I
clock.
will Flooded Strand for turn. Engineered Explosives on 1.
Engineered explosives on 1.
Roar.
Did you say shore?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we going to see a pop and a Jace here?
I'll blow it up.
Jace is free.
I'll try to play Jace.
All right, here's Jace.
A
I think this is going to resolve.
cracking response. Go 14.
Yep.
Master BM added 1 minute to the clock. Thank you, Master. Matt up a game here. Only 3 minutes on the clock. Urza's Saga so far looking like the difference maker in this control mirror.
Sure.
Brainstorm. Still no retrofitter foundries, though. 5 minutes added by True Chains.
I will Force of Will Jace pitching a Ponder.
Cards.
2 left.
3.
2 left in my hand now after that.
2, as in 1, 2.
I have 2 cards in my hand, yes.
Okay, all right. You have end power on the board. I'll force back, pitch in the Jace. Go to 12.
How many cards do you have in hand now?
0.
All right, I'll force pitching to Fairy. I now have 0 as well.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness.
I'll pass.
We're both away.
So Tony pitched a second Jace to Force of Will. Was it better to just let the first Jace get countered and try and get a second Jace to Mind Sculptor to resolve next turn? Or was it better to fight over that one? And pitch the Jace and it's gone forever. Because he could have drawn another blue card and had protection for the second Jace. I don't know. Flashing a plow is Matt.
2 blue cards in my hand, so it was perfect.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I super lucked out there. Ripped them off the top.
Nice.
They were the
That's what
first
happens.
and third. They were the first and third cards.
Nice.
GG's.
GG's.
All right, that's time in the round.
So many control matchups.
Yeah.